Hey guys, so today we have taken another LeetCode question, and today we will be covering the question of buy and selling the stock only. Like the last time we have covered the buy and selling the stock. So in that question, what we were doing, we were finding the one pair in which we were selling or we were buying the stock and then we were selling it, and we were getting the maximum profit. But today, what we will be doing it. Today we have the chance that we can buy multiple times and we can sell it multiple times, but the condition is that at most time we will be having one stock. Like at most time you will be considering only one stock at a time. Suppose for example you have taken or buy the stock for one time, and then after some time you are selling the stock, so you have sold that stock. But in a single day you can again you can buy the stock and then you can sell the stock. So like maximum multiple times you can do this thing, or multiple transactions you can do in a day, or in a week, you can say. Okay, so how you will be proceeding with the question? So in this question, like you are giving this example, the same example we have taken in this also. So these are the days. Like on day one we are having the cost of the stock price is 7, then on day 2 we are having 1, then day 3 5, then day 4 3, then day 5 6, and then day 6 4. Okay, so now what you need to do it, you need to choose that minimum per day or minimum cost of that particular stock, and then you need to sell more than the cost. So you get the maximum profit, and then after that you need to sum up all the profit whatever you have covered on that particular day. So what we'll be doing it here, the same way, like we will be finding the minimum cost here. How we'll be finding the minimum cost? As soon as we will be choosing two pairs. One is the cost of that particular stock, and one is the selling price of that stock of another day. So as soon as we get this or get those both, so what we'll be doing it, we'll be subtracting those stock prices, cost price and selling price, and then we'll be adding in the profit. So that will be our main motive. So let's proceed with that. And before that, like if you haven't like, share and subscribe it, so please make sure to like, share and subscribe and hype this video. Okay, and I hope that you have solved that last problem, like of the buying and selling the stock of the problem one, which we have covered last week. So we are proceeding today with that this second problem. And if you are aware of this problem, so what I will suggest it, just take a pause on the video, go to LeetCode, search, and just try to solve on your own. And if you get stuck somewhere, then you can continue with this video watching. Okay, so what we'll be doing it, as I mentioned, we need to find two pairs. So day one is 7, so if you can see, then day 2 is 1. So day one, what will be there, first pair will always be minimum, and the second pair will be greater than of the first pair. So we need to find the two pairs. So what we will be doing here, we will be checking the minimum cost price, then we will be checking the maximum selling price. We need to find the two pairs, as I mentioned. So if you see here, this is the day one, it is having the cost of the price is 7. Then on day 2 it is having 1. If you see whole the array, so it is having this cost price is very larger, and we do not have a selling price which is greater than the day one. So we need to ignore this. This is not be the minimum cost price, so we will not take it. We will start from here. Like day 2 is 1, so we can consider it as the cost price. For example, we are considering as the cost price. Okay, then on day 3 it is 5, then 3. So as soon as we get the maximum profit, we will take the selling price here. So selling price of the stock is 5, then profit you will get here on subtracting it as 4. Okay, then again, so these were the two pairs. Then again two pairs, if you're taking it, so again the cost price is 3, and the selling price will be of next day is 5. So again the profit will be 3, and total profit, if I say, so it will become 7. Total will become 7. Okay, so till now we have got the total as 7. Then again it will check the cost price is 6, it will try, and then selling price 4. So if 4 is very much not larger than 6, so it will ignore it. So this is how we need to proceed it. And if you see, so we have ignored the 7, like but in the code, while coding it, we will take code will be a generic code, so it will try to cover from the day one only. So what it how we will be checking the selling price of the day two. Like if the selling price is greater than day one, then we are subtracting it. If it is not, then we are not going inside it. So this how we will proceed with the question. Okay. Now if I go with the second example, so this is 1 2 3 4 5. Now what it is saying, then buy on day one, that is price one. See here, cost price is very less, and then sell on day 5, price equals to 5. So the profit will be 4, total profit overall. But there is one more way that you can consider this. As we are going with the question, so question says, as soon as you get the maximum selling price, you just take the maximum profit and move on. So buy on the day one, that is the profit, cost price is 1, then day 2 is 2. So 2 minus 1, it is here the profit is 1. Then again 3 minus 2, 2. Then 4 minus 3, 3. Then 5 minus 4, 1. Then 4. So 3 plus 1, 4. So overall total profit is 4. So we are buying on day 1, then selling on day 2. Then again we are buying on day 2, and then we are selling it. So this how it will work here. Or you can consider it that you have bought on day one, and then you are selling on day 5. So this is the slide variation question, as I mentioned earlier also last time, that we will get the this is the famous question, and we get the variations of this question. And there will be multiple more variations. I will try to cover that also in this series of lead code. Okay, so let's go with the lead code and solve this problem. See here, what it is saying, that you are giving the integer array of prices, where a price is the given stock on either day, and on each day you can may decide to buy or sell the stock. You can hold at most one share of the stock at any time. However, you can sell and buy the stock multiple times, which I mentioned, but at most means zero time, or one time you will be one time will be having one share of that particular stock. So at the time you can hold only one share, and rest you can buy or sell it. So that is the main motive here. And then you need to find the maximum profit, whatever you are covering on that. So these are the examples. Okay, so let's try to solve it here. There are multiple approaches, but I will try to cover it with the time complexity of O of n. And in the last problem also I've solved using the greedy approach, and today also I'm trying to take with the greedy approach also. There are more ways, like if you go with the brute force approach, I've just tried the brute force here also, but brute force will take the time complexity of O of n square. But as I mentioned, we need to try to solve in the minimum time complexity, so that's why we will go with the O of n, and we will go with this logic only. So what we'll be doing it, we will be declaring one total profit variable here. Okay, once we have got the profit, so we will increment in, or add the total profit here only. Now we will declare one loop here for int I equals to 0 and I less than prices dot length I plus plus. But there is a trick. You need to take it or solve it very smartly. What I mentioned, we need to check the selling price is greater than of the cost price, then we will proceed to solve it. So for checking the selling price, we need to go with the second index. So we will not start our loop with 0, we will start with 1. Okay, then what we'll be doing it, if prices of I is greater than prices of I minus 1, if that is the scenario, that the selling price is greater, as soon as we are getting the selling price of the stock greater than the cost price, so what we'll be doing it, we'll be adding inside the total profit, this variable we have taken. Total profit plus selling price, what we are getting it, minus prices of I minus 1. Okay, So this is done. See here, this is the simple problem. If you just got the question, what the question says and how you need to solve it, so you can easily solve it. So let us run this problem solution. See here, output is getting as 7. How we are getting it? If I try run it here, so what we are our code is doing it, we have starting from I equals to 1, means price of I is greater than price of I minus 1. So price of I here will be 1 is, that is 1. So 1 is greater than price of I minus 1, that is 7. Is the condition true? No, that is not the condition true, means the selling price is not greater than the cost price. So we will ignore this one, these two pairs will be ignored here. Then again the loop will be incremented, and now I is become 2. So 0 1 2, that is 5. So 5 is greater than price of I minus 1, that is 1. So 5 minus 1, that is 4. Okay, so 4 will be stored here in the total profit. Then again the loop will be incremented, so I is now become 3. So 0 1 2 3. So 3 is there, so the price of I will be also be 3, and that price of I minus 1, that is 5. So 3 is greater than 5, no, so this pair will also be ignored, 5 comma 3. Then again it will be incremented, so it will become 6. So 6 minus 3, 3. So 4 earlier was 4, so 4 plus 3 7, total profit we have got 7. Then again it will go with 4. So 4 is greater than 6, no. So that's how the condition is running here. So here also, as I mentioned, we are incrementing or checking the cost, selling price and the cost price one after another. As soon as we are getting it one matlab greater than cost price, so we are subtracting and adding in the total profit. So that is the one way. Or other way is that we are checking the minimum and checking the maximum one. But if you go with the question, so just try to, we have covered this case only, so just try to explain to the interviewer that we are checking on each day. Okay. Then in on case 3, what is there? 76431. Cost price is 7, selling price is 6. So it is in the decrementing order. So it, again the output will be 0. Nothing will be found here, and this condition will never be true. So total profit will be 0 here. Yeah, that's it from my side. Hope you like the content. Try to solve on your own as I suggested, and let me know any feedback, any suggestions, and please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hype the video. Yeah, thanks. Bye.